Hey guys, it's Dan, your host here doing reviews, and today I'm back for another video for The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. We're going to be doing our second Q&A leading up to the penultimate episode this weekend for The Ones Who Live. We're also going to discuss the fact that they filmed multiple endings for this season. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for the Walking Dead universe. We're going to be doing our second Q&A this week for Ones Who Live leading up to episode 5. Very excited, of course. We got one more video tomorrow that we're going to do, which is the Let's Chit Chat video. And then Sunday we'll be doing our review for episode 5. I cannot believe that we're already within 2 days going to be predicting what we think is going to go down in the finale. I mean, what the hell? So, it feels like it's been like so long that we've been waiting for the show to come out. I mean, it has been since like 2018. But now here we are getting ready to, discuss the ending of the first season and hopefully get a second season. That would be really good. But yeah, grab some comments from you guys for today. Grab some, feedback from y'all, and I'm going to go into it. Starting off with Dem, who says that, Dan, do you think that there will be a scenario where we get to see a season 2 of Ones Who Live, because they apparently filmed multiple different endings for season 1. So maybe one of these gives us a kind of, moment where it could actually lead into a second season, and that's the actual one. So, yeah, I've been hearing that a lot lately, is that apparently the ending of season 1 has been filmed in multiple different ways. Multiple different versions were filmed to conclude season 1, and they're doing that because they don't want the ending to be spoiled. So it is a smart marketing idea, just because, you don't know what people are going to be able to get and then post online and stuff, if you only do one ending. But if you do multiple endings with multiple different scripts and multiple different, filming, spots and stuff like that, you're going to trick the absolute hell out of people, which is good, because we don't want the ending spoiled for us. We don't know, how it's going to go yet. We don't know if this truly is the end of Rick and Michonne like they keep saying. I highly doubt it is, but again, we don't know anything past that, really, past episode 6. We have no info to prove that, they are going to continue their story. So yeah, it makes sense. But here's the thing, and this is why I will specify, them filming multiple different endings, does that not tell you one thing and one thing only? They're worried that there will be proof of more, and that's why. Because if they just killed them off at the end, if they killed both Rick and Michonne at the end of the show, then why would they need to film multiple endings, Like, to me, that right there already kind of says that they're planning a season 2. It doesn't confirm it, but it gives you more evidence to work with, I'd say. So, I don't know. That's what I'd say about that. But again, it's not like something where I'm going to be sitting there upset if we don't get a season 2. I'm grateful we got what we got. It just, I want more with Rick and Michonne. I really do. It's more out of a, I want it than I need it. But at the same time, like, you better be wrapping up their stories good then. If there's only 2 episodes, like, you better be really wrapping their stories up good. But I just don't get the vibe that they're done. I get the vibe that Andrew Lincoln in particular came back because he wants to play Rick again for a good, good while. So, maybe I'm wrong in that, but we'll have to see. But the multiple endings thing is definitely, yeah, it's interesting for sure. But yeah, I definitely think it's because they're trying to hide the fact that there's a continuation for a season 2. Yeah, for sure. Next one comes from Sham, who says that, Dan, do you think that Beal's son, Mason Beal, will end up shooting Rick and killing him, just like in the comic books with Sebastian Milton? I really hope the hell not. I'll say that. If they go that route, I'm going to be a little pissed off, because we just got Rick back. What, for him to get shot by some idiot from World Beyond? Yeah, I think I'm good. Yeah, no, and that's actually a really good thing to acknowledge, though I don't think Rick's going to get his comic book death. I don't think that's going to happen. I do say one thing, though, is that Mason Beal, man, I really wonder where the hell that kid is. Like, seriously, not only have we not gotten much of General Beal, but we also have not gotten anything from Mason Beal, which is kind of a part of the story. That's kind of a necessary piece. So hopefully we'll get something involving that kid. Again, it's not really because I want to see him. I wasn't really that much of a fan of his character. It's more so of a, okay, like, he is a necessary part of the plot. He is part of the story. So, you're definitely going to have to put him in there somewhere. Question is, when are they going to include him? I don't know. That's up to interpretation, I guess. Next one comes from Father Daniel, who says that, Dan, do you think the season finale will be the big introduction, the proper introduction for Major General Beal? Because he hasn't really had much going on since. So do you think episode 6 is when we'll fully get into his character? Yeah, probably, because like I said before, I think Jadis, she'll die in episode 5. 5 will be, her big episode. And then episode 6, I think we'll be getting stuff involving the summit, the echelon briefing and stuff like that. And Beal will be a huge part of that, obviously. I think Beal will be big in the finale. Which, again, I know some people are kind of impatient about General Beal, as am I. I will admit, I'm getting a little tired of waiting for his character to, shine, obviously. But here's the thing with his character is that I'm going to remain, patient for now. I'm going to remain patient at least until I find out that the show is only 6 episodes. If it's only 6 episodes and we've wasted all this time without Beal, yeah, what are you doing? Seriously, what the hell are you doing? But if there's a second season and there's a continuation of the story and Beal is in that, then I'm totally fine with it, Because again, Jadis as a villain for season 1, it's a good enough choice, and Beal as the main villain for the end of season 1 spilling into a second season, I'm good with that. As long as it's well written, I'm good with that, So that's at least where I stand with Beal. I'm going to remain, patient. I have no issue with it yet, but if this really is 6 episodes and that's all we're getting, yeah, that's a little disappointing, I will admit. Then I will fly, because that's really, really annoying. Especially because they built him up a lot, I want this character to pay off. I think it's going to happen. It's just they're taking their time with it. And, we just have to be patient, I guess. Like I said, in particular, if there's a second season, then I have no issue with it. If it's just 6 episodes, what the hell did they just do? Seriously. So, yeah, that's kind of where I stand with that. And the last one is from Brian Akeem, who says that, Dan, I can't help but notice that in episode 4, Michonne mentions Daryl and Judith, yes, but that is the only characters that she mentions to Rick. She doesn't mention anybody else of any kind. Do you think that this is them slowly trying to tell us that we will not get reunions with Rick and Michonne with the OG Walking Dead characters? And this truly is their final story. This truly is the end of Rick and Michonne's story. I cannot accept that. I cannot accept that. Here's the thing. The reason why we're all here, I can't speak for y'all, but the reason why I'm here, the reason why the Walking Dead universe has kept me invested for, 14 years, is because Rick, Michonne, Daryl, some of these characters, they are what matter. I don't give a crap about, these new characters from, Ones Who Live and all that. They've been awesome, don't get me wrong. Like, I like Pearl Thorne, I like, some of these characters. I don't care about the World Beyond characters. I don't care about, some of these Fear characters. I am here for the characters that started it all. I'm here for the Morgan and the Rick and the Daryl and the Michonne reunion. These are the characters that built The Walking Dead from the ground up, and they're the characters that gave the show the hook. That's why we have a franchise, is because of these characters. So if they want to end Rick and Michonne's story with them not getting back to their group and at least getting some kind of interaction, that is seriously going to be disappointing. I will flaw Ones Who Live if they do that. I will. Because you gotta, and here's the thing, if there's a second season, I won't flaw it because there's always time to do it, But if this is truly 1 season and 6 episode event and that's it, and Rick and Michonne are done, screw that, man. Honestly, no. Rick's got to see his kid. He's got to, kids, right? And he's got to see the rest of the survivors. I need a reunion between Rick and Daryl. I need a reunion between Rick and Morgan, These are some of the reunions that we've all been patiently waiting for. And though I love Rick and Michonne's reunion, there are bigger reunions I'm looking for. I'm looking for Daryl. I'm looking for the Morgan one. And I'm looking for the Judith one. Those 3 right there in particular are my most hyped. I'm even more hyped to see Rick reunite with Judith than I was for Michonne to find Rick. And I know that might surprise people, but with Michonne and Rick, it's like, okay, that's awesome. Yeah, it's really emotional, but Rick seeing Judith, man, like, he hasn't seen that kid since she turned into Kaylee Fleming, So we gotta see something, I refuse to believe that these last 2 episodes, is just it. I'm in denial about it if that is what the case is. So, we'll have to see. But anyway, thank you all for watching, of course. Post comments down below. Are you excited for the penultimate episode of The Ones Who Live? I definitely am, but I want to hear your feedback, your thoughts down below as well, too. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, guys, make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos of The Walking Dead. Make sure to follow me at Dan's The Walking Dead Reviews on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos of The Walking Dead universe. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.